Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda? The only exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies off my lawn.
Else do.
They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor.
Drunk on life. I think you're a little too drunk.
Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. Caribbean queen. Caribbean queen. So I'm not a jack of all lanterns, okay? So I don't know how to commit murder with Loyola Davis, okay? So I'm not a graveyard smash, okay? That's not me.
That's not anyone.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke? What is black and white and red on the horn?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What is black and white and red on the horn?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah.
Hello, everybody.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
Yes, because this one's a screamer, baby. Oh my jeebus. There we go. Okay. Don't look behind the curtain. There we go. Anyways, thank y'all very much for being here for another Drunk News Report with me, Slim Cyborg. And these stream pervs are in the background, and we're going to have more people joining us in hopefully just a little while. And we have some crazy, insane subjects for us to go over. So, let's go ahead and do our intimate rose. Come on, Beavis. There we go.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there's our intimate. Jesus Christ, brainless, you asshole.
Sorry, I had to.
You son of a bitch. All right, folks. Welcome to another of this.
Hello.
You asshole.
Balance.
What's up? Yeah, Belinda, exactly similarly. Now, we're just going to do this because fuck you, Brainless.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. Yeah. All right, folks, let's go ahead and say hello to our cinema chats, and we have Commander.
Hey, Commander.
We also have Stop This to Pay, and here is their commercial.
Attention, new New Yorkers! Stop acting so stupid!
That's what she said last night. Never mind. And everybody say hello to Pet Dragon. They're going to be lurking. They're going to be lurking with our Gin Tonic and Towerborn. So yes, that's it's a new kink. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's a video game or a game or something. Anyways,
Okay.
Captive Desk, welcome, Dave.
Hey.
We have a Victoria.
Hey, Victoria. Oh.
Welcome, everybody. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this as one of our new anthems.
Oh, and
Bless his Los.
I don't know if people already know that, but
What?
on Friday there's not gonna be a pip stream
Yes.
as she lost her puppy doggy.
She loves her. Yes. So we'll see if there's going to be one. Yes, everybody go to Pip's Distant McCord and over to Pip and show her some love and send her thingies and stuffs and make it. Send her
And
like
also,
cute little.
There will not be a stream because I'm most likely not at home because I got a work thing. So
Well, and most likely I'm probably not going to be here either. So
Well, I mean, that's
Friday,
Friday as well. So
you guys get to finger each other. Is all that we're gonna say. So just FYI, you're gonna finger each other.
Oh yeah,
friend
thank
I
you.
met in the hospital.
You get to finger each other apparently. Slim just said it.
I said it. It's a thing now. And anyways, let's crack on with one of our new anthems. And
it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and so let's crack on with this, and then we'll get into days of the years, and then I have two things to go over before we get into the poll. So if you've not voted in the poll, please fucking vote in the goddamn poll. But here we below.
Hi guys, mighty single time. Reset blue chatry. I might be a measure C.
Torchlight flickers, chains go tight. We don't kink shame, we ignite. We roll deep where the candles drip, in latex lace and leather grip. Velvet sin and dungeon pride. Perv cruising, no need to hide. Raise your floggers, lose your shame. We light the fire, you take the flame. Consent is king, safe words gold. Let the filthy stories unfold. Perv crew! March to the beat of a crack taboo. No chains can hold, no rules apply. We bring the spice, not apple pie. Perv crew! Saints and sinners, all in view. We don't break rules, we redesign them. And if you blush, we'll realign them. Fast slap of style, whip of wit.
Sorry.
You say
There we go.
degenerate, we say legit. From feather tickles to iron
Iron
bars,
bars.
with dungeon royalty freaking stars. Cuffs click, walls shake, boots stomp, no fake. Echo loud, make 'em sweat. This is the night you won't forget. Do you confess?
Of course.
To being this fun?
Why would we
Yes,
not?
your kinkiness. Then bless this mess. Perv crew! In fire and lust, we rise anew. No shame, no guilt, just pleasure's call. We're the ones who break your wall. Perv crew! Sing it loud from every pew. Welcome to the Church of Yum. Now ring that bell, 'cause here we come.
Yes, there we go. All right.
Like it. That song is legend. Wait for it.
Oh yeah, and
Gary.
I liked it. I didn't know you could do all
It's
that with
fucking
Tuna.
amazing.
Yeah,
Not
and
just
we're
fucking
all
liking
that
it.
bridge and chorus and spoken.
if you pay money, you can get it to do all that stuff, and I'm about to do that as well, so I can make some. Anyways,
All right.
thank you very much. That is going to be one of our theme songs for sure for the Pervs. So we will
Yeah.
play that for often, obviously. But anyways, let's crack on to
Anyway.
this thing, which is the years of the day,
The year?
days of the year, days of the year.
Yeah. Okay. It's like, wait, what?
So World Meditation Day,
That works.
National Talk Like Yoda Day.
Oh, Flip.
Really?
You realize
International,
what I put
international,
in the Discord
whatever.
earlier because I didn't put
Yeah.
Slim is life. I
Yeah.
actually put everyone. Life Slim is.
Jesus Christ.
Five.
It was meant to be.
Yes. And then World Day for Cultural Diversity. Also, National Eat More Fruits and Vegetables Day.
That is not an official day anymore. I'm pretty sure Trump signed something to get rid of that.
Yeah. And then
What?
I just want to say this out loud. Tomorrow is World Goth Day. So,
Ooh, and Sherlock Holmes Day. Ooh, that's interesting.
but make sure you get out your goth tomorrow day. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
take
I
out
want-
the goth tomorrow. What?
yeah. No, we love the song totally. Anyways, so I want to say this just because like it is pertinent to some small extent, and over here in the Americas, it doesn't really matter. But I want this, if anybody lives over in the UKs, which I know y'all do, or at least a lot of our some of the people here are not all Americans, obviously, right? So I just want to.
Oh fuck! I'm happy I'm not.
Yeah, so I feel like when there's world thingy-mabobbers like this, we have to talk about it. So West Nile virus detected in UK mosquitoes for the first time. Yeah, and once again, this is why we're talking about it, is because I want y'all to know. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, dog.
So you can think about it, because our mosquitoes are obviously harmless; they're just a pain in the arse. But now they're bringing African diseases. Oh, now they're contracting African diseases.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
Yeah.
In the Americas, we already have all this bullshit, but now it's y'all are getting it.
Frightening.
Yeah.
So do I need to go further than saying any other the things of this? I mean, like, what am I going to tell you that's going to change anything other than now that hopefully people know in the UK's?
Is there a reason it got here?
That's what your bomb said. I don't know.
And-
Hold on.
and
Let's
what does it
well,
cause?
sure.
What
let's
does
go.
that virus
Okay.
do?
Well, sure. Let's go ahead and let's read. Yeah, no, totally. Thank you for pushing me to read further into this. If you all have more wanting to look into this, so let's totally read it. So the West Nile virus, which is mainly which mainly spreads between birds, but can also infect people if they're bitten by an infected mosquito, and or I'm guessing other thingy-mabobbers, but it seems like mosquitoes are going to be the main source of this spreaderizations. So anyways, has been detected in the UK mosquitoes for the first time in history, the officials say. Although the virus can sometimes make people seriously ill, there is no evidence that it is spreading in the UK, and the risk to the general public is very low. From what UKS, the Hawaka, I don't know, UKS, sorry, UKHSA has said, the virus is found in many parts of the world that we already know. And I'm just going to say, or I'm going to read, including Africa, South America, and mainland Europe. You fucking dirty Europes. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so climate change and other factors have been pushing the mosquitoes and diseases that they carry further north in recent years, and because that is going to be warmer, the more north.
Yeah, like
climate change.
That's
like
what you're.
now.
Yeah.
We even have fucking hornets over here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and so really quick, let's go
Thanks,
over
climate
because
change.
thanks climate change. No, totes. Anyways, so let's really quick go over this because you all asked this, and if there's anything else anybody wants us to go over, or do you want us to keep reading this news report, we'll go over it. But here's the next thing, which is the West Nile virus causes either very minor symptoms to none at all, but around 20% of the infected people can experience headaches, high fever, and skin issues. In rare cases, it can kill
through serious brain illnesses, including encephalitis and meningitis.
Thank you.
Well, brain illness, well, at least dog and me don't have to worry about that because
nope, we're as thick as shit.
We already don't have a brain.
Yeah, our brains are made of pudding.
I mean, I am already a cyborg, and that's what they replaced first was my brain. So there's no brain tissue to be in there. The only problem is sometimes there's not enough alcohol to pump through it. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. So anyways, today there have been no human cases of West Nile virus acquired in the UK, although since 2000 there have been 7 cases of disease linked to travel to other countries. West Nile virus is usually present in several regions across the world, including parts of these Africa, Asia, South America, and the Europes, and has expanded in recent years. Wow, I don't know. I'm sorry. That's not sexy at all. Research by the UKHSA and the Animal and Plant Health Agency found fragments of the virus in mosquitoes collected in ponds near Retford, Nottinghamshire. God damn.
Nottinghamshire.
Yeah, totes. In 2023. Anyways, the first section of the next one. I mean, anyways, should we say anything else? Because these are just quotes from the rest of this. Okay. So now that we have gone into the goddamn motherfucking part of where we are talking about voting in the poll, or the next parts of what we're going over, please vote in the poll. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I was hoping by now my kitty cat was going to jump in. Wait. We have people saying things that I didn't read. Flat earthers provide great value. They prove that I have not wasted my entire life. Exactly, something. I'm on the same page with that. And I feel like that's one of the first things that you said. If there's anybody else who've said it, wants to say anything, go ahead and do that now in the side chat, because you actually get to be shown here in the part of the side chat. And I'm just gonna do this because I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun a little bit tonight. And this is just proof of the 1990s, how killer they were. And you're welcome, everybody. And we'll get to serious stuff in just a second. But I feel like we're going to break some things up. Oh, we can't play that song at all. But anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm more scared of being infected by Trump Jr. and his other siblings. Okay, all right. So now we're going to stop that, do that, and then we're going to go ahead and look at what the poll is at. If you're not voting in the poll, please go ahead and vote in the poll because we are going to need to talk about that.
Ooh, look who popped in.
I can't see it because I am looking at another.
Hello.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what the poll says. And the poll is at, yes, we can totally stop it right now. Ink, solar power is 62%. Red fluorescent silk is 25%. Semiconductor solar hydrogen is 12%. And the clay quantum computer is 0. So we're going to stop it right here. And Brainless, thank you very much for doing what you know what to do. So
Of course I do what I know to do.
Yes, and now that we're doing this, and like
Kitty
Cat just showed up, we're gonna go ahead and show this because we just showed this, and I don't care. We're gonna show it totally again, which is you're welcome, everybody. Hey Jasper.
Oh, hey Jasper.
Solar Power Inc. Yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, Jinko Jeans. I know exactly. You know,
Hey,
Pet Dragon.
Solar Power Inc. Like, dudes, how you think Slim runs? Haven't you seen all those tattoos?
Yeah, they're all ran on Solar Power Inc. Exactly. That's what we're gonna get into in just a second. And yes, here we go, Kitty Cat.
What? I walked away. Sorry, I was heating up food.
That's okay. That's why I didn't start it yet. But here we blow.
Oh, you sent me this. This is funny.
They do on the Discovery Channel. La 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 la.
Blah blah blah.
Because they're on
Something
the
and
Discovery
something
Channel.
things. Okay, I'm gonna do that because we know. Blah 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 blah. Your mom's channel.
It's a song about the Discovery Channel.
So now let's
right.
Totes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into
everybody
Ink,
knows
solar.
what song it is. Not
Yes,
that many
let's go
songs
to
about the
Ink.
Discovery Channel.
Ink, solar panels, because your mom does it like on the disc. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
This is what you need, man. So you don't have to fucking recharge. You can just have solar powered fucking tattoos.
Well, that's what we're hoping, but this is what we've come to understand what this actually is, and yeah, maybe it could be.
Huh.
So, scientists develop first of its kind ink process that transforms how we power our homes. These advancements are crucial. So what you guys were suggesting earlier is that I have to be hooked up to your fucking home so I can charge it. Thanks, Dick Cheese. No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm just kidding. But let's get into this. I love how I pulled that around. Anyways, solar panels are invaluable to our clean energy transition. And researchers are exploring a variety of novel techniques to improve their efficiency and lower costs. Quantum dot photovoltaics.
Voltaics.
Did I say it?
Photovoltaics.
Yeah, photovoltaics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just fucking say that. I don't know. Okay, totally. I'm
Photovoltaic.
sure. I'm sure. Y'all.
It's
Yeah,
fun to
I'm.
say.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. And I'm not saying
to
it.
say
Y'all
this
got it right. I
too.
didn't. Anyways, shh. Offer some advantages in their design, such as a turnable band gap. That sounds kinky, and we'll talk about that later. Anyways, greater flexible and band gap. I never mind. Greater flexible and solution processing, according to a report by the Tech Explore. But there's sorry. But there are still significant limitations to overcome. That's what she said last night. Anyways, the collide quantum dots are tiny semiconductor particles that are synthesized in a
colloid.
That collide colloid.
A colloid.
Collide.
Colloid.
A colloid.
Colloid.
That sounds like something that happens in my rectum that should not happen, and that I have to get like lasered out.
Anyways, happen in your brain.
Oh,
it's in the okay. Anyways,
colloidal silver.
Yeah. Colloidal. Yeah, totally. There you go, Kitty. So liquid solution. They're created by breaking down bulk materials through chemical and physical processes that can be quite complex. A group of international researchers recently published a study in Nature Energy showcasing their new method of synthesizing CQD films that could help make a material more commercially valuable or viable. Commercially viable for the use in cellular little cells. So that's what they're saying. And like we can go here for a second more, but I have other things I would like us to go over, which is the next thingamabobber is there they have let me go over it once I get there. Let's put it that way. Okay, hold on. All right, world's first gene-edited spider produces red fluorescent silk.
Whoa.
Why is this important?
Why would they bother?
It's not important, but it's
actually, it may be an important thing. Hold on, let's find out. That's exactly why we're going over this,
well,
and that's why we
like. It's already just like very impressive that they could find those genes and manipulate them. I think it's a good way of
inquiring minds want to know, right?
Yeah, but also like testing shit, like what does this gene do? Or as Dexter's sister Dee Dee says, ooh, what does this gene do? Oh.
Yeah, but there may be a
like
reason.
an opening sequence in a fucking Spider-Man movie.
There is a reason why they may want to have it be red, and here we go. Let's figure it out before you fuckers jump the gun. God damn it, like always. Anyways,
and then jumping what?
There for you, mate.
I mean, jumping. I mean, I enjoyed when you jump my bone, but that jumping the gun is what these idiots usually do, and it usually is because they hadn't waited long enough to listen to what we were going over.
No,
anyways,
because we're smart. Because we're smart, and we already figure out what they're gonna say.
You think the dog does that? Never mind. I'm not getting into that fucking dog fight. Anyways, for years the CRISPR, hey Jinxu, the CRISPR genome technology has been reshaping the genetic engineering, a precision tool to transform everything from agriculture to medicine. With its incredible efficiency. This molecular tool has been applied to plants, animals, and even bacteria, but until now, no one has ever used CRISPR on spiders. Researchers at the University of that place have recently successfully bred. Sure, yeah, okay, thank you. Have bred the world's first CRISPR modified spider to produce a red fluorescent silk. For this work, work, they used a species of common house spider.
Here we go.
Since
You're not going to bother, are you?
Well, we'll see. Let's see where this goes.
I thought you're going to try reading them other words. In brackets, the Latin.
No, screw that hippie noise. No, I'm totally not doing that right now. Unless you want to have me stumble over. I need another beer if I was going to try to fucking read those goddamn fucking words. Anyways, since many spiders are, once we get to the next like thingies, I will grab another beer and then I will read the thingies of them all words. But fucking right now, anyways, since many spiders are cannibalistic with a diverse and complex genome architecture, genetic manipulation and nurturing the resulting offsprings pose significant challenges. These factors have left them underrepresented in laboratory research. To overcome these hurdles, the researchers developed a novel CRISPR solution containing the gene sequence for a red fluorescent silk protein and injected into unfertilized spider eggs. The microinjection process was no easy task. It involved an antithesizing. I know I said that. That's the way you say it. Anesthetizing.
Right,
There we go. Okay, there we go. Anesthetizing the spiders with CO2 to prevent the movement. So what they did is they just gassed it out for a second. So it didn't move during the procedure. After the recovery, the females were mated with the hold on. I'm gonna say this slower. After recovery, the females were mated with males of the same species. Isn't that how that works? Like, why did they have to? Never mind. I am totally just gonna phase over that weird shit they just said.
So,
well, maybe they were going to do more than one species of spider and intermingle the species. But in this case, they just did two of the same species and altered the infertilized eggs.
But why did they have to say the male and female? And why did they have to? Why did they? It's really weird that they gave us that information. And I still will stand and I will die on this hill. That's some weird.
Yeah,
why did they say that? Anyway,
we got more people that die on hills that don't need defending.
They probably need the same type of spider.
I just feel.
Even though a dog is one species, they can still have, a Chihuahua can still have sex with a Saint Bernard, and
but what's really funny? But what I am really actually hung on is after recovery, the females were mated with the males of the same species. Yeah, that's how that works, dumbasses. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why
they could take DNA from another female and?
Okay, sure. Okay, you're right. Okay, you're right. But it seems really weird the way they said that. Anyways, let's crack on. Maybe I'm just the dumbass, which I am always. So, anyways, we have demonstrated for the first time worldwide that CRISPR can be used to incorporate a desired sequence into spider silk proteins, thereby enabling the functionalization of these silk fibers, says Professor Dr. Thomas Scheibel. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Sorry if I fuck this up and you actually watch this later, which is never going to happen. Senior author on the study. So once again, that's pretty much it.
Hey, Mango.
You all know what we're talking about, right? You know what I'm saying?
We got a
So,
mango in the
hey,
side of the chat.
Mango. Welcome. You're just pooping by to say hi. Well, thanks for pooping by to say hi.
It's the best place
Anyways.
for trash is on the toilet.
So let's go into the next thingies of the Mabobers, which is oh shit! I need to reread it. Yeah, okay, that thing. And we are going to be at. Let's see the worlds.
What?
I'll say it the proper way. No, it's happening.
Okay.
There we go. Tiny, instead of tiny bubbles, it's tiny miracles in the. Oh, anyway, I'll stop right there. Anyways, tiny miracle. Scientists use the son of a bees stings and stuff. And okay, here below. I clicked it. Come on, Beavis and Butthead. And screw you, fucking phone, for moving while I'm saying things like it's taking in all the information that I'm saying, you fucking twat.
I thought you were gonna grab another
tiny
beer.
miracle. Would you like to read this while I do that?
No, but that's what you said you were gonna do.
Well, okay. Yeah, no, I want to grab one.
Oh.
But there's a way that we have to do this.
Well, I mean, I can't scroll it, so I mean, I can read it, but I can't like scroll past that, and I read pretty fast.
Oh no! This is how we do it then. My kitty cat. Yeah. So what we do is I will read the big things, and I will scroll it to the paragraph, and then you will read the paragraph if you can read it.
Can you take the colon after Tiny Miracle? Because I just think Oompa Loompas then. I do. I just think Oompa Loompas in a chocolate factory designing new chocolate.
How many times have you done an Oompa Loompas colon? Never mind. That's not what you said. That's not what happened.
What?
Let's crack on. I know. Nothing. It did not make sense. Don't worry, kitty cat.
I don't know what you're talking
I'm an
about.
idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, no.
Nobody knows what he talks about. Not even Slim himself knows what
I
he's
have no
talking
idea. I have no idea what I just said at all. Anyways, so let's crack on with this. No, and then I'll get into the first paragraph, and if Kitty Cat, you can read it. If not, if anybody can read it, then we'll go from there. Let me try to see if I can do this again. Can you read this size of lettering on your side, Kitty Cat?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can. Okay. All right. Cool. So
on my phone.
Let me do this, and I'm going to say the tiny miracle scientists use world's smallest semiconductor to make solar hydrogen. So besides saying this, we're going to just get into this. So if you will just read
the whole thing,
this paragraph, I will be
paragraphs?
right back. Both. Yeah. Well, I'll be back before you read it all, I'm pretty sure. But yes, just read as much as you can read.
Okay. Yeah. Korean researchers have successfully produced eco-friendly solar hydrogen for the first time in history using an ultra-small quantum semiconductor nanocluster, which is considered the smallest known inorganic semiconductor material. The researchers team from Daegu Gyeongbuk Institute of Science and Technology, I might have butchered that, Hanyang University and Korea University, located in South Korea, achieved a world first by utilizing this tiny quantum material made of just 26 atoms as a stable and effective photocatalyst in water.
Whoa. 26 atoms. That's small.
Right?
Yeah, very small.
It is tiny. Okay, we finished both paragraphs.
Yes, I know. And yes, that is small unless you're talking to Rev. See what I did there? Anyway, sorry.
Yes,
and
yes,
if you,
we see
I
that.
know.
Not
I know,
everybody
kitty
here knows
cat.
who Rev is.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say my kitty cat. You don't know. We're talking about a micro penis, dude. Anyways, we may talk about. Never mind. We're never gonna talk about him. So
don't post that
let's
link.
get to the next thing, my bobber.
Nah, I'll spare you guys today. I'm not posting it.
Yeah,
But,
no, you don't.
There is a
don't.
Mango who does like to share that link every now and then. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Mango.
You're fucking wrong, mate.
Okay, so really quick. So just like we're gonna just do barely an FYI for Kitty Cat. There are lolcows, people that we make fun of, or there are people that like do weird, silly things, and they like fuck themselves over, and they do weird, crazy things, and we go over them. And there's a couple called Revan, Shani, and there's a lot of lure behind them and a handful of other things. Lore.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
background
thought you meant like fishing
stuff.
lures. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Yeah, no. And there's just a lot of background like things, and part of it is she's a huge whale with a gray vagina. He has a micro penis, and he's like what's the goblin? What's the wait? Hold on. What's the goblin in fucking Lord of the Rings?
Smeagol.
Gollum.
He's Schmeagol. He's Gollum. He's Gollum. He's Gollum technically. And anyways, there's a lot of lure behind it, and don't look straight into Shayna's gray vagina, otherwise you're gonna get lost in the black hole. And again, it's all lure. So let's crack on.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
That's
You'll need
stuff
therapy.
Mango used to go over.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Thanks
they
for
also
that
lost.
clarification, Tank Girl. Thank you.
Yeah, and they also lost their kids as well because of
So these were real people.
Oh
yeah, no,
yeah.
no. Yeah, this is like okay. So
They
hold
stream like
on.
Basically, their whole life.
Okay, so hold on. So a lolcow, because Kitty Cat doesn't know this, and maybe I think everybody else knows. But anyways, a lolcow.
I'm behind the times.
I know, and that's why we're gonna do. That's why we're gonna do a small little itty bitty just introductions to it. We don't go over lolcows on this stream because I like to go over more political stuff and science and technology, just because that's my like background and I know more about that stuff, and it's easier for us to go over that. But anyways, a lolcow is a person who puts their whole life on the interwebs, but they're like drinking constantly and passing out and or saying racist things and just like doing live streams that are just like pretty much, and they're like abusing
milk for lols.
Yeah. Milk for laughs. It's milking them for laughs.
They did. The channel they did. Escalate them from lol cows into fucking horror cows.
Yeah, we miss our mangoes doing that, because she fucking did it so amazingly, and we can't wait for our mango to come back to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's crack on with this. The nano cluster, composed of I hate saying this fucking word.
Cadmium selenide.
If you want to read this, babe, would you please do that?
I was just gonna say the harder words because you said, but okay, I can do it.
Just do
it. Primarily ionic compound that belongs to 2-4 group semiconductors. Reportedly measures less than 1 nanometer in size and represents a new frontier in semiconductor technology.
Yes.
Ji Woong Yang, PhD, professor and lead author of the study, stated that although such materials have shown promise due to their high surface reactivity, they've long been sidelined because of their extreme structural instability and poor electrical properties. Can we keep going?
I'm going to pretend
this is like getting past the point where they thought they could go with semiconductors. So this actually is quite a big thing, I think.
Yeah,
cool.
But once again, excuse me, pardon me, reading all of this doesn't matter because, like, oh, cool. Let's get the end of what actually it is they do. But anyways, so let's see.
You're the
if
scroller, man.
But 16 what was it? 60 molecules or what?
26 atoms.
26 atoms.
26 atoms. Yeah, like that's.
Yeah,
That's
I was just trying.
That is minute.
Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to let my dog in. 1 sec.
Yes. I was just trying to make sure that we didn't have a video of this, because why do we need to say it if we have the video? So let's see. I think like now is this. In a bid to overcome the limitations of the material, the research team developed a self-assembled 3D structure in which the quantum nanoclusters form a stable, interconnected network by introducing cross links between ill glands, I guess, on the cluster. Sure. Okay, thank you. Sure, yeah, okay. On the cluster surfaces, they preserved the unique properties of individual clusters while preventing degradation in aqueous, whatever environments.
Aqueous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you aqueous, motherfucker. Just kidding. Okay.
Aqueous.
Legend, you legend.
Okay, so now let's get into the next thing in the moment. We pretty much understood what was going on there, right? And if not, well, then you're pretty much past her at this point.
I'm not gonna say we understood what they did. I'm not gonna claim that.
Yeah.
At least we have a basic understanding of what we were talking about, right? I mean, at least all of us kind of understand what happened. Their way, shape, and or a form. Anyways, here we blow. Where dirt to data.
Cool.
Scientists turn simple clay into a base for a quantum computer in Norway.
Freaking Norwegian.
So the material cannot be used directly, but it needs an active component to be extracted before the use of quantum computer. Are you choking on a bong rip that you just took or something? Anyways,
it was not a bong rip. It was off of your vape. But yes.
Oh my gosh, of course. Well, yeah, enjoy that for sure. A collaborative effort from researchers in Brazil, the Czech Republic, and France, led by researchers at the Norwegian Institute of Science and Technology, which is NTNU. Has found clay. not you. Yeah, totally. Has found clay to be a viable alternative for building quantum computers of the future. Dun dun dun. And the findings also pave the way for building environment-friendly computers of the future. Quantum computers, considered the next frontier of supercomputing, promise computations at the speed of unimaginable or even the fastest supercomputers of today. Researchers estimate that quantum computers can complete in minutes what supercomputers would take decades to solve. This is possible by leveraging the quantum states of materials used by these quantum computers. So give me a second to just take a sip and then we'll go down. And there's a reason why clay is actually a better way.
Yes, please go down. Never mind.
Yes. Bound. Anyways. So, since the dawn of quantum computers, scientists have used rare materials such as superconductors or trapped ions of atoms, such as that thingy-mabobber. I'm not going to try to say that bullshit.
Ytterbium? Ytterbium?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
You probably said it way better than my punk ass. Anyways, to achieve these quantum states, each approach. No, yeah, thank you. Of course, Kitty, that's why you're here. Each approach of quantum computing, therefore, requires a special set of environmental conditions where these quantum states can be achieved, requiring ultra cold temperatures or isolation from their environment. That sounds very cold. So, clay as a quantum material, although clay is cheap and abundant, it cannot be used as a material for quantum computing. To be accessible as a quantum material, though, researchers require much more in conducting and magnetic properties. So what they're actually doing with this, before I read further on, is because clay is it warms up and cools down kind of actually fast, and or it is not magnetic, they can put it around things to cool it down very quickly.
Yeah, you can put it around something. Never mind.
So if you make a computer chip out of it, it being heated up by being used, it will also dissipate it out of the clay pretty quickly. So if you put it to a large enough, small, this certain scale, then it's going to do this. So now I'm going to read where it kind of says pretty much what I said. And anyways, first and foremost, the clay is a material is practically two-dimensional, which is critical when working with quantum scales. Interestingly, like silicon, clay too has a semiconductor properties. This means this material can be a good conductor, which in certain conditions are met, but not at all times, allows the system to function and operate with a switch. So it actually can turn itself off and on. So it's kind of like I was saying, but I didn't but it can go cold and warm and dark, and it can turn itself off and on, I guess is the best way to put it.
Warm and dark.
Yeah.
Turn itself off and on, huh?
Yeah.
That's because terbium is it's on the periodic table. I think it's a lanthanide metal.
Did you just say that it has it? Did you just say clay has its period? Anyways, never mind. All right. So okay, anyways. All right.
Oh my god. Did I sit in the sun for too long today? What happened?
Probably. I mean, all right. So let's get into this last thingy, and then we have a couple more fun things to go over for news. But Australian researchers, and there we go, have figured out a way to make lightweight plastic mirrors that drop the cost of solar thermal energy by 40%. Wow. And when we're talking about in the middle of butt fucking nowhere, Australia, this actually works. I don't believe in putting more plastics into the, but if these little solar rings, if you can put it on somebody's property in butt fucking nowhere, Australia, and they can not have to not die because their power goes out or something, or they can't, if you can charge a handful of thingies, batteries, and then this works, fuck yeah, dude, that's what I'm all for, is making sure people don't die.
I think this is mainly good news for the big power companies.
Probably, but again, we go
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, basically, the only good alternative to fossil fuels that we have at the moment is nuclear. That's the only clean energy we have.
Yes, and we'll go over how cleaner it seems to be getting and blah blah blah.
And
But
sadly, plastic is a inevitable byproduct of refining oil anyway. And
yeah, I know.
we do what we can with it, but
I know.
I put it on my
stop plastics being. Unless you stop refining oil, then you're going to get plastics.
But hold on.
This is a half decent use of it. I mean, it's not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you had one of these on your farm, and it made it so that you made enough energy for blah. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Because it's not us that is making the fucking things that are like killing the world. It's the corporations. If you had one of these little things on your farm and it lasted for this long, blah blah blah. Anyways, let's just truck on. And once again, like we go over,
it's also mainly how we dispose of the plastics.
Yeah, that's why we just get enough of people in the dungeon and we just shove it up their arse. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, all right, so researchers in Australia are working on a way to lower the cost of producing solar thermal energy by as much as 40% with the help of shatterproof rear view mirrors originally designed for cars. So, well, they said designed. So if they could just like repurpose a bunch of rear view mirrors and make these out of, that would be fucking pimping, and then we wouldn't have like extra things, right? But they didn't say that yet. But anyways, let's just crack on with a little bit of this, and like that could be huge for agriculture industrial facilities, which need large amounts of heat for large-scale processes at temperatures between 212 to up to 754 Fahrenheit, which would be 100 and up to 400 Celsius. That addresses food production, drying crops, grain, and post-drying sterilizing soil. Sometimes I'm trying to be funny with words, but I'll just not do that anymore. Anyways, and treating wastewater on farms, industrial applications, including producing chemicals, baking paper, desalinating water, taking away the salt out of water, and dyeing textiles.
Ooh.
Why are they dying? Should we save them?
Because they're in 400.
Hey, every time those goddamn textiles try to get on my lawn, I'm gonna dye them. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm done with that. Anyways. Hey,
this video you showed.
We totally understand what we're talking about, right? I mean, we know what's going on, right? With these panels, they're literally just making it so they're made out of the thingies and the stuffs in them bobbers. Okay. Let me go ahead and excuse me, pardon me. Let's get into some stuffs.
No, you're not excused.
I'm never excused. I know. Let's get into some.
You are kind of a sorry excuse for me. No.
I am, but I'm not excused. But I am an excuse. Yes, I am an excuse, but not excused. I get it. I got it. I'm not that dumb. I understand.
It's better that I call him that than somebody with a sound mind. Oh.
And hey, I am humble enough to know that I am the butt of the joke.
Hey, sometimes I make a joke about me. Sometimes you make a joke about me. And
we all make a joke about everybody, but that's why I said that's why we know.
I think I said the same thing. Never fucking mind. You'll know what I fucking mean.
we're all here because we're all the clown. Let's put it that way. So now let's crack on with this. And if you didn't hear about this, you're welcome, everybody. And this is another reason why you come to Drunk News Report.
Take on a Donald Trump keepsake might be funny to some.
But it wasn't a laughing matter for the couple who paid more than $600 for the Trump-branded watch. The I-Team's Brian Crandall looked into it and is here with what's happening now after we got involved. Brian?
Well, Patrice, Gene, one letter was left off that watch face, and it was pretty much the worst one possible to forget. After being disappointed with the initial response from the website they ordered it from, the Middletown couple talked to us.
So if you didn't notice, it says rump instead of Trump. They bought a crap ton of rump watches, and they're all in hot pink. They're hot pink rump watches. Can just imagine how? Oh my Jesus Christ! That's fucking the most amazing thing that could ever have happened in this situations, if you know what I mean.
I liked it because it's similar to a Rolex band.
Showing support for the president and love for his wife.
Just thought it was really nice. It was beautiful. And I knew it was something
limited edition.
Hey, she won't have sex with me anymore because I look like a goddamn fucking seal on the goddamn fucking beach. And I go, brr, 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 and she's like, I don't want to have sex with you. And I didn't know what to do. So I thought, oh my God, honey, I'm just going to buy her these watches. And then she's going to want to have sex with me again. And then they came in and they said rump watches. And then she's like, no, I don't want you to put it in my butt anymore because you don't use enough lube. And I'm just sorry. Oh, all right, I'll stop right there.
50. So that attracted me.
And Tim Pettit shelled out $640 for a watch that may not
$640 for this goddamn. Okay.
Now be even more of a one of a kind than he bargained for.
Get your Trump watch right now. Go to gettrumpwatches.com. It's Trump time.
Pettit bought the watch after hearing an ad like that one on the radio.
With the president's voice, hawking the watches, and
he's like, oh my God, my wife's fucking birthday is like tomorrow. I have no idea what to do. And he's like pounding
he's just
his
got $700 to just drop, just boom, like no problem.
I'm not going to sell anything.
No, he's driving.
Grandmother, if she was worth a fucking dollar.
He could sell water to a mega fish, but then again, the fish would be smart enough to not be mega.
How do you think he paid for it? He took his grandma off life support just to buy that watch so he could. Anyways, I'll stop right there. Let's crack on.
I was curious, so I went on to the website.
GetTrumpWatches.com. Pettit picked out the pink inauguration First Lady model.
It has the pink and it has little fireworks on it.
Melanie Pettit likes the style, but it's what this watch does not have that makes.
Show us, dumbasses.
It is a pretty cool watch. Just sucks that it has Trump branding on it. Like it does. Like if you look at this does look like a nice watch.
I don't like gold. Yeah. This is way too bling for me. But look what it says. It's a rump. It says rump instead of Trump.
Yeah.
It's a rump watch.
So is she the butt of the joke?
No, they're all the butt of the joke. Anybody who bought this fucking watch is the fucking joke, obviously. Yeah, you're the rump of the joke. Yeah, it says rump. Jesus Christ, you idiots.
Something without checking their work.
I'm very disappointed. I want it to be a special thing for her.
No, you bought it, and when you found out it said rump, he was like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, can I bring out the anal lube? And she said, fuck no. And he got mad. He's like, God damn you, rump, Trump. Anyways, I don't know.
And we had expected that it would have the integrity of the president of the United States and good.
Hey, shit.
It does. Right color. So that's better. It's closer
Holy
Looks
shit, man.
cheap. Look at the winder on it. It just looks cheap. It's
Right?
not a good watch.
Just like the president.
Yeah. Your bad orange, whatever that is. Yeah.
Yes,
Makeup.
exactly. So,
Then
it's fucking fake as shite. So now let's go ahead and talk about the strike by the New Jersey Transit train engineers, leaving 350,000 commuters to do nothing. But here we go. Because Trump sucks balls.
So our members went out on strike today because New Jersey Transit walked away from negotiations at 9:50 last night. So the deadline was 12:01 a.m. At 9:50, New Jersey Transit chose to walk away from negotiations.
What's the membership asking for?
Membership is asking for a fair pay package. They make $10 less an hour than most of the other engineers in the Northeast Corridor. They're the lowest paid commuter engineers in the nation.
So that's why they were striking. Let's get into this.
When I just saw that it was a single sheet Magna Carta circa 1327, with great excitement, I pressed the button to see the digitized image that they put up. And I just thought this looks so much like a 1300.
So in the beginning, they thought this was fake, that somebody had put up on the interwebs, because it had not been authenticated yet. And then this gentleman went through this archive of whatever they're going to say in a second, and then he was like, actually, I believe this is the real thing.
Original.
And David pinged me through saying, have a look at this, what do you think it is?
That's
and
my
I think it took all of 30 milliseconds for me to reply.
Yeah, the UEA. I went to the UEA.
Okay.
Dogs can't go to university. Never mind. Yeah, I believe you.
Oh, that's a guide
No,
dog.
we
That's a
know.
guide
We
dog.
know. Yeah, as a guide dog. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, so let's crack on. So this is fucking amazing that it was somebody who had these documents that they had uploaded them to the interwebs, and people had looked at them. I don't know who and what ranking, blah blah blah, said they weren't real, or supposedly nobody believed they were real until these gentlemen looked at it and were like, not motherfucker, there's nowhere for them fake the way these were done, and like the way that the whatever is crinkled and other things and stuff.
You know what that is, and I know what that is. It's an original Magna Carta.
Magna Carta is one of the most famous constitutional documents in the world because it asserts a fundamental principle that the king, the ruler, is subject to the law. 1300.
Yeah, this was like the first of the habeas corpus as a joke because of what we're going through goddamn right now with fucking the Americas. But literally, that's what the beginning was, is this document. Right? Although I can't believe, did you listen to what cunt was the last twat fucking said?
It wasn't
what habeas corpus is?
What?
Wait, what? Oh yeah, of course. Obviously, you haven't. Tomorrow we'll go over it. I'm not doing it right this millisecond.
Okay.
But
the Magna Carta was also a census, and it was the towns and villages and whatever have to fill in their own census. So a lot of them didn't make the final. So this is like a major discovery if it's factual.
Yes, and so to the best of our knowledge, we're talking about Harvard Law School and a handful of other people that are reputable. The first time that I heard this or that I read this, I was like, and then this is the third or fourth time that I have come across this, and again, it's Harvard Law school that fucking has posted this. I think I'm gonna believe them before a lot of things. I guess you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Anyways, so
I'll
let's get
believe
into the
them
next.
before the U.S. president.
Or any other thingy-mabobber. I mean, serially. So here we go.
Well, some of the Magna Carta may well be in America through the immigrants that went over there from the UK to America.
Yes,
they carried them with them. They may be a family heirloom. They took them with them in the 1700s or whatever. However,
yes.
how old is America? 270 years old now, is it?
69. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I cannot pay attention right now because I just want to see this cute little thingy-mabobber, and then we'll go from there. Anyways, here is the glass octopus.
This is the glass octopus. It looks transparent because its body lacks pigmentation, allowing light to pass through most of its tissues. This transparency is a form of camouflage, helping it blend into its surroundings in the deep ocean. Only a few parts, like its eyes and digestive tract, are visible because they contain more opaque tissues. This adaptation reduces the chances of being spotted by predators.
That's what she said, Leslie. Who was making all the goddamn background noise, you arsehole? I feel like it's brainless, but I don't know. He's jerking
I was
himself
actually
off with
muted,
the
so it wasn't me.
Haha. Okay, I don't know who it was. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I think
So
it was
let's
a
see.
dangerous person. I think it was a dangerous person because I saw her.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I now see
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
anyways,
fine. If it's
dangerous as well.
fine,
Okay,
if it's
okay.
and I'm
It
an
doesn't
asshole.
matter.
Yeah, fuck you. Love you too, asshole.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and see. Did we ever watch this yet? I swear to Bob we did, but if not, let's fucking watch it. I mean, what did I say out loud?
Forget everything you know about flying machines. No rotors. No wings. No gimmicks. This is the Volonaut air bike, and it's rewriting the rulebook on personal flight.
What?
Designed in Poland by Tomasz.
We haven't watched this yet? Oh my Jesus.
No.
Oh my god, this fucking
No,
loaded.
that's an oppressor. That's an oppressor Mark II.
That's what your mom said last night. Never mind. What?
How does it fly? It must have thrust of some sort.
Well, let's find out. Because I thought
know.
I had played this, and I have. Yeah. Anyways, let's crack on.
Pattern. The mind behind the Jetson ONE. This machine doesn't pretend to be a bike. It is a bike that flies. At first glance, it looks unfinished. No canopy. No propellers. Just a dense, floating core. Everything about it screams, form follows flight. The frame, ultralight carbon fiber. The structural parts, 3D printed. It's 7 times lighter than a regular motorcycle. No seat back. No dashboard. The rider becomes part of the machine. The riding posture mirrors a superbike, legs tight, arms forward, head down. But you're not riding on pavement. You're skimming the sky. With no body panels to block your view, you get a full 360-degree sight line. Real time or...
Yeah.
Okay.
But how does it fly?
It's obviously got like a...
It doesn't matter, but you know...
A Harrier
Yes,
or
it
a
does,
F-35 type engine that
It doesn't matter because the only thing that's going to suck balls is when you run into something that's a hard surface, like the ground, a wall, a handful of other things. That's the whole worrying thing about these bullskin things is how do you stop it fast enough so you don't run into something, just like a water vessel. In water, you have to, if you are not backing up fast enough, you're gonna run into things hella fucking fast. And do you think fucking drunk hicks are gonna fucking be riding these things around, racing each other in the middle of the desert, and they're not gonna fucking run into the fucking?
They're never, like, at least over here, they're never gonna be certified to be on the road.
I can imagine how fucking loud
but wait, hold on.
I think that could happen is that they're gonna do races with it. I actually think,
that's what I'm saying. Well, and just that. But hey, hold on. There's gonna be companies that are going to have tracks of places where you sign a waiver that says you're probably gonna die doing this, you dumb cunt. But here we go, and they're gonna work. And I'm hoping that, because then we can get rid of all the goddamn fucking inbred hicks.
No, but country. Like if they also, like, if they gonna use this for races, that means that there's gonna be investment in making them better, making them safer, and then maybe at some point they're gonna be able to be used on the road in public.
Yeah, well, like, that's what we're hoping.
But
because of the way it works, it will only go so high off the ground anyway.
Well,
yeah, and like
sure.
also
well,
like
I don't know.
what's its range? Because that is so fucking inefficient the way it's flying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, obviously, it's just an experimental thing. It more looks like a thingamabobber from Star Wars. And
I think they played too much GTA and thought like, oh, we can make that.
Yeah, but it's not. Just like most of the things we watch, it is not actually going to be most likely a cohesive product that's going to be put out and then blah blah blah. You know.
No, but unlike a lot of other things, I do see a potential for this as it being raced, and like maybe not necessarily like head to head, but more time trials or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's going to be people crazy enough to want to race that shit. Like,
no, there's gonna be people who kill themselves doing it for sure. But we'll get there eventually.
I'll go watch that. I'm not
exactly
a race fan, but like I'd watch that.
Take your earplugs, because I bet you that thing is fucking loud.
I would rather watch people kill themselves than people hurt animals or people doing things with animals, like racing them
or hurt other people.
So here we go, and we're gonna end with this. Thank you all very much for being here. You all are amazing. Please just double check that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button. If you could.
Yeah, lick the like button.
Yeah.
Lick the like button, and then also leave a comment. Leave a comment that is more than 7 words long, and or just go to the other videos that we have on our channel and watch them, click them, just interact with all the things and stuff with the mobobbers, so that the interwebs decides that it wants to show people more things. We're not getting as many views and likes and all the things that we were in the past. I know it's part of this thing that's going on here because we're fucking liberals and we're fucking left wing and blah blah blah, and we're for trans and for not.
Well, we still have our resident Nazi come in every now and then. I saw him earlier in the
But again, the reason why we're not getting traction again on these platforms is because we're not fucking Nazis or whatever fucking shit. So please, anybody, and we're the outcast of the world because of what we are. So please help do things by just like playing this over and over again, or looking at the videos on the channel and things and stuffs, and making sure you like if you're not, and check if you're subscribed. And it's only $2 a month to become a member for this channel. So if you can spend $2 a month to become a member, that would be amazing. And if not, I don't care. We're just here to be dumb. And I goddamn work my arse off, or all doing all my other jobs, and like traveling around and swallowing swords and all the other things that I do as well. So
okay, let's do this.
Versus Los. What? Wait. What are we doing? Who
I'm
are
crashing.
we doing?
Play the fucking.
Okay. Night. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna end on this.
What's this?
Tron.
This is all wrong.
Oh, this one. Okay,
I shouldn't be up here.
Cool.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money. You are failing us. But the young people are starting to understand your betrayal. The eyes of all future generations are upon you. We will not let you get away with this. Right here, right now, is where we draw the line. The world is waking up, and change is coming, whether you like it or not. Right here, right now, 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 right here,
That's 12
right
maybe.
now, right here, right now, right here, right now.
I think it's Fat Boy Slim, right?
Yeah, Fat Boy Slim.
You're probably gonna have to cut this off.
Probably, but anyways, thank you
Yeah,
all
that
very
was
much for
fun.
being here.
Yeah,
Because that
thanks
pretty
for
much
having us.
says it all. Anyways, yes, thank you all for being here. And we'll see you all tomorrow for we're going to be doing it. Goddamn fucking mega lunatics say demented things. And I have dumbass shit well, I didn't say it, but I have a bunch of things of idiots saying dumbass shite.
Well, I've
for
never
sure.
heard Maga say anything stupid, so it's going to be fun to watch this.
Well, and I can't believe these idiots are still on board with all this bullshit, or they can't understand it 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking insane what's still going on. But that's why we fucking go over this.
Only about
So,
30% of them are on board now, aren't they? A lot have dropped by the wayside.
totes, executively. It's insane. So, we will talk about that tomorrow. So, see you all. Same freak time, same freak channel. Thank you all very much for being here. We'll see you all later. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Bye bye. Love ya.